Hi, Cancer. I'm Pam, and welcome to your Psychic Tarot reading for 2016 plus January. Happy New Year! Can you believe it that we're here already at 2016? I hope this reading helps you. I've used the Robin Wood Tarot deck and I've pulled 4 cards, one for each quarter of the year, plus an additional card for the month of January. That's the exact same layout I did in 2015. But if you would like to get an additional reading using the same setup, one card for each quarter of the year, plus an additional card for January from the Morgan Greer Tarot deck, I am posting videos you can download and purchase, and you can get that by clicking on the link below this video and going to my Vimeo videos, and there you will find the expanded year of 2016 and January. You can also get this by going to my website, www.theluckymermaid.com, and clicking on the videos tab on my menu, page 3, and there you will find the links to those videos. So I wanted to do it again so you would have an expanded version, and hopefully that will help you. Please know that this reading is for Cancer Sun, Cancer Ascendant, and Cancer Moon. Please gain more insight and information by watching your rising sign. So if you're a Cancer Sun, you may want to watch your rising sign or your moon sign. I hope this reading is going to be helpful to you. Now on to your reading. First card you have in the first quarter of this year, Cancer, starts off with a good card. You have the Two of Cups. And the Two of Cups to me is a card that symbolizes two people in a spiritually bound relationship. This is a strong spiritual bond here. It's usually a love relationship. However, other relationships can often come up as the Two of Cups, but not, to me, usually it's a love relationship. I feel that you're going to find yourself getting along swimmingly well with someone in the first quarter of the new year. If you're already coupled, you're going to be really relating very well to your partner at that time. So if you're already coupled, things look like they're going along great. If you're single, you're meeting somebody new then. This is a commitment-oriented relationship. You're going to derive a lot of pleasure from each other in this relationship. I pick up a lot of spontaneity and fun, and travels also comes up around this relationship. This is like meant to be, preordained. Maybe some of you don't believe in that. Destined, divine, meant to be. To me, I'm going to share my own personal belief here. I believe that some of our life is planned out, and then some of our life is not, and that's where our free will comes in. We have free will in all situations, really, but there are certain things I believe are supposed to be or meant to happen because you agreed to it before you came here into this lifetime. And that's the kind of thing I feel is happening here with this Two of Cups relationship for you, Cancer. For some of you, this can be a secret relationship where there's been a lot of secret comings and goings. So maybe you're coupled with somebody else and this is an affair you're having. It could be that. Or maybe you want to keep the relationship secret and on the down low because other people will interfere or get upset for whatever the reason. But I do pick up for some of you there, it's like secretiveness with the two of you together, keeping this relationship secret. April, May, June, July, and August are going to be an extremely rewarding and highlighted time for you in this relationship. Even though it's coming up in the first quarter, those months I just rattled off are significant for you. If you're single, there's a betrothment here. Is that such a word? because I hear betrothed. I don't know if there's such a word as betrothment. But so basically, I feel like if you're single or unattached and not fully committed, that this is coming up here for you with this relationship. If you're coupled, I feel that you're getting closer in your relationship. And you know what? I got to say here, that is such a nice thing to hear, because so much of today, it's like, what's the divorce rate? It's ridiculously high now. I don't even know what it is, 50%. I don't know. But so to hear that if you're already coupled, your relationship is getting deeper and stronger. So that's a blessing and a nice thing to hear. I really have to say, Cancer. Now, for your second quarter of the new year of 2016, you have a great card, one of my favorites. You have the Ace of Swords. And the Ace of Swords is a card to me that symbolizes victory. It's also a card that can symbolize truth being revealed and truth coming out. How can you beat that? Victory and truth being revealed. You're celebrating some time of your life. There's a celebration of something happening in the second quarter. I feel for many of you, it's going to sound cliche, but I do hear you're coming into bloom of the person you've always hoped and wanted to be. So I feel there's some personal attainments of attaining personal levels and goals for you, for your own self. Not just coupled with someone here in the second quarter. Renewed, revamped, revitalized, reorganized, rejuvenated, all comes up in this second quarter. And for some of you, it's a love relationship is getting all of that. You're achieving some success. Some type of success in something happens for you in your second quarter. Achieving some success. You're joining forces, teaming with someone, organizing something, and getting ready to roll, they're telling me. So for some of you, that's business and work related, but for some of you, it's, again, I go back to love. You're going to attend some schedulized event, some big party, gathering, or event. That second quarter, and it's a pretty big deal, but they're using the word scheduled, schedulized, scheduled, like, so this is but it is a big event. Someone could be getting baptized or christened at that time also. Some of you, you're getting the invitation to attend it. I feel that you're going to make some good money in the second quarter, and I pick up for some of you Cancers, there's people that are going to be asking you to work overtime. And I do see you willing to do it because you get an increase of finances from it, like a bonus, or maybe you punch a clock and therefore you're getting time and a half. I mean, I don't know. It just seems like they're asking you to do it. Somebody's asking you to do it, and you're doing it. You're willing to do it. I see you doing a lot of thinking about the direction your life is taking at that point in time also, and trying and deciding whether you're happy with it. Like, are you happy with your direction at that point? Now, for the third quarter, you have the Eight of Swords. And the Eight of Swords is a card to me that symbolizes being trapped in an emotional prison or being trapped in a situation. Either way, there's unknown things because you're blindfolded there, and a lot of emotions in this situation. I do feel that you're in a bit of a waiting phase right there. I'm picking up like frustration, something that you're waiting for to come through is either blocked, stopped, stalled for some reason. Maybe you're trying to purchase a home and a loan doesn't come through for you, or you just haven't heard yet if you're going to be able to get that mortgage, or maybe you were waiting for a promotion or something to open up or change at your work, and you wanted to take the next step, and you feel stuck. I get you feeling stuck and frustrated, like waiting for something to break, change, or happen. Whatever that means to you, because it could be so many different kinds of situations. Maybe somebody has a sickness and you're waiting to see, like, how's it going to play out? How are they going to improve, or are they going to not be able to make it? I mean, or are they going to get sicker or something like that? It's just like you being frustrated, stuck, and in a waiting phase about something you're waiting to see come through with an answer or a change for you, and you're like stopped. That because this quarter, it's the hardest quarter for me to read, and I've done almost all the signs. Your third quarter is the hardest for me to pick up what's happening, because I'm getting blocked, stopped, stuck, not being able to see on my own, and I'm not sure why, but I definitely can pick up your frustration, you're being blocked, you wanting answers, you wanting to see is something happening or isn't it, like waiting for the tides to turn on some event. Comes up here very strongly in your third quarter. If you're trying to start some new project or business or enterprise, some legalities or permits or plans or something could be hanging it up and making it wait in the balance, putting it on hold. That's the sensation I'm getting. It comes up all through this card, no matter. I can't get past it, so I got to move on to the next card, which it's time to do anyway. But here you have the Chariot. And the Chariot to me is a card that symbolizes having to make a decision or a choice between two things. This card can also indicate change. It could also be a card of showing travel, that travel could be coming up here. I get, hurrah, now I've moved on. Your fourth quarter brings, you've got an interesting year. Your first and second quarter feel all about love, relationships, connectedness to me, and good things. Your third quarter seems very stuck, frustrating, and anxiety provoking about waiting for something. Your fourth quarter is like, hooray, it's moving, things are moving. That's what comes up here. I do get systematic changes happening here. So for some of you, in what you're working on at work, or where a job, in your job situation, work, business, whatever. I'm sorry, I'm petting my little old dog. Jack showed up here. So sorry about that, but he's quite old, and I feel very sorry for him sometimes. He doesn't do so well sometimes. I do pick up like things changing at your job. That could be like a new computer system getting instituted, or, protocols are changing with the way systems are working with each other and how things are, getting controlled and moving from one department to another, or information coming in and out, information you're sending, information you're receiving, just like different things changing at your job comes up here very strongly in the Chariot card for the fourth quarter. I do feel for some of you that something gets offered to you, and it's up to you whether you want to step up to the plate and take it or not. For some of you, this is a job change or a position change of some sort, whether it's a personal club, group, or organization you belong to, or your job. But I'm getting something getting offered to you, and it's up to you to decide whether you want to take it. I do feel many of you are going to be grateful for this opportunity, because I do feel that it rises. You're like the cream that rises to the top, they say. So it's going to elevate your status, your position, your just a lot of things in that way, like your reputation, your image, it's like elevating your status in some way with this Chariot. I feel you must be going to take it, because I'm hearing you're going to receive a lot of congratulatory remarks from people. So I'm seeing people congratulate you and saying, well deserved, you've earned it, you deserve it. Those kind of comments circling around you. So maybe you were waiting and waiting for something, and it was frustrating you to no end in the third quarter, and it comes through in the Chariot, and that you get it, and I do feel that you're going to decide to take this, whatever this offer, opportunity, or whatever comes up to you. I do really feel that you're going to take it, because I can't get over, I can't get past the congratulations I'm hearing people give you in my head. So now for the fourth quarter of, for the fifth card of the layout, which is just for January, Cancer, you have the Six of Rods, which is victory. So you had victory show up here twice. This is being victorious after a battle, victorious after challenges. That's what this card means to me. And look, you had victory here earlier in the reading. You had the Ace of Swords, which to me is victory and truth coming out. And here in your January card, you have victory. Sometimes this can indicate a Leo male to me, but more in my Hanson Roberts deck than any other. Be careful of gossip and conspiring around you in January. I feel you're really doing well, and I feel your friendships are increasing or are highlighted. But as well as I see all that good friendships and highlighted stuff for you, I also hear the word frenemies. So you've got to be careful, because you're going to have some people. This came up for another sign, that word, and I never ever get that, ever. Either it's a new guide coming in and saying it, or it's just applying to you here as well. You've got to be careful of people that are two-facing you and are pretending like they're your friends and really, conspiring against you or stabbing you in the back behind your back. But that's not going to be the case for all of you. And you do have friends, true friends, that come up through this card as well. It's not all frenemies, but, use your discernment of character there, Cancer. You've got a surprise coming, a ball of fire. Somebody's going to get born into your family. This could be through the birth process or through adoption. Either way, you've got like a little ball of fire coming into your family in January. You may have some family infighting going on in January, but I feel that you come away the victor and the winner, or you leave the situation and let them have at it. I don't feel you getting embroiled in it, or if there is, you walk away from it. Like if you're in it initially, you don't stick with it. You get yourself out of that circumstance and situation. For some of you that are creative or engineering types, either one or the other, I see you getting some ingenious and brilliant idea, and you writing it down on paper, getting out a sketchbook with pens and paper and pencils and mechanical pencils and whatever, and drawing it out, sketching it out, writing it down. Maybe you're inventing something, because I see somebody coming up with this awesome idea and drawing it on paper, and to me it looks like an invention, and it's something you're going to build and create or make, and you may even patent it for some of you. I do see some of you Cancers getting some new educational devices and implements to help you. So you may be learning, because a few things flew through my head there. Rosetta Stone, learning a new language, that kind of thing flew by me. I also saw something that looked like maybe you're using Dragon. I'm not endorsing these products. It's like the kind of things I'm seeing fly through my head, which is, using a headset to speak into your computer and it types it out for you. So I see in the month of January, you getting some helpful kind of gadgets or things that you're going to link up to your computer that are going to help you in some way with either your business, with studying, with learning, anything. Like in many ways, I see this comes up around in January. I feel that some of you are going to be taking a nice break and actually going away on some kind of family gathering or family vacation. You could be taking like maybe a timeshare somewhere, but I see some of you gathering together, not just like you and one other person. To me, it feels like family coming together. So that's also coming up for you, for many of you Cancers, in January. I do feel for many of you in January that family is going to take precedence for you over many things. So family is your utmost important to you in this month of January, but it's not in a negative way. I feel that it's positive. So I hope this reading helped you, and I certainly hope it made sense. I want to thank you so much. You guys have given me a great year here on YouTube. I've really appreciated your comments and interacting with you, especially you guys reading my posts on Facebook. I've really enjoyed that. Thank you so much for that. And if you'd like to get a continuation of this reading where I did the exact same thing, I pulled 4 cards, one for each quarter and an additional card for January. I posted those to my Vimeo on demand videos, and you can get that by clicking the link below in the description box or going to my website, www.theluckymermaid.com, clicking on my videos tab on my menu, going to page 3, and there are the videos for the expanded psychic tarot reading for 2016 plus January are there. So I want to wish you the abundance of all great things to come to you, Cancer, in 2016, and many blessings and peace.